Я дитя двух народов. У меня мама
I'm a
еврейка.
child of two nations. My mother is Jewish, my father Ukrainian. The Jewish family was against this marriage, and until the 29th of September, I didn't see them. They lived separately. I lived in a Ukrainian family with my mother and father. I saw the Jewish family for the first time when I was 3, the time when the tragedy was on a cart. My grandfather was a driver. He had a cart with horses. I remember he appeared in our yard. They said, "Celia, we were going to go somewhere. We're not going to be killed. If we were going to be killed, people would be scattered, and so everyone was sure that they will go somewhere." There was a railway. Mother quickly picked things up. My grandfather gave my stepbrother to the nanny and said to my mom, "You'll settle in a new place. Write to me and I'll bring you Valentine." People were driven from the place near the military graveyard that was near Khersonia. They didn't make bones, they were sticks, abuse, guns, and strong language. We stayed with our grandmother, Tanya. She accompanied us. She held me in her arms. Her passport was with her. She continuously made the sign of the cross, frantically screaming, "I'm Russian," although she was Ukrainian. A policeman came up and asked, "Why are you crying? Here are some Jews." He made a strike at me. He wanted to hurt my head, but Granny held up her shoulder and we fell down. A German came closer, raised my grandmother by the collar and asked, "Jude," and pushed us into the crowd. She was hurt. Her shoulder was bleeding. Grandmother ran to the edge of the column, and it was turned out that she found herself inside, but no one was there, except for the German policeman. Suddenly she rushed to Lukyanovka graveyard. They started shooting, but missed. Granny was carrying me in her arms for as long as she could. Then she fell down between the graves and kept hugging me and saying, "Quiet, quiet, quiet." We sat there until darkness, and then we started looking for a way home. When we came in the morning, my granny couldn't carry me home because I kept crying. For 3 days, she sat there with me in her arms near our home. We feared the black uniformed protection squadron and didn't fear the brown uniformed protection squadron. They were ordinary soldiers who missed their children. They called and threatened us. When we gather with our people, we don't speak about this. We talk, we have fun, we sit around the table, and we try not to speak about that.
Но про это мы стараемся между собой не говорить.